They'll throw on first down with Jackson. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. At the 33-yard line. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. They'll run with a former Tar Heel, T.J. Logan.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. Almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on this first drive. Instead, 2nd down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. To throw again. Jackson looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Logan. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Makes it 3rd and 8.
On 3rd down, Jackson. This one complete to Scott Miller. And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the first down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot. It's a gain of 6, but not enough, as they'll be forced to punt on their first drive of the game. So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. This is taken at about the 14. It'll be a 40-yard punt, 8 on the return, and the Browns will take over 1st and 10.
At their own 22-yard line.
And they'll begin by running the option. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
On 2nd and 11 now. Jones, and this one's incomplete. He was looking for Paul Richardson there, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone, and there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Now Jones to throw on 3rd down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. He's really putting together a spectacular season. That interception, number 11 now on the year.
And I know we're all taught that 7 is a lucky number. I'd say 11 is for him, huh? No doubt about it.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. On the carry, it's Logan. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have...
And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Justin Watson with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Bucs have taken a first-quarter lead. And a pause in the action because the booth, they see something that they want to take another peek at to find out if this was a touchdown or not. Matt Gay on for the extra point. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game.
Bradley Pinion to kick off.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again.
And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. John Ross, 82 yards. And the Browns can grab the lead if they hit the extra point. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. The Buccaneers in good field position here to start out 1st and 10 at their own 42. Here's Jackson. Now they go screen. It's complete. Good cover defensively as they get to him just beyond the 45 after the broken tackle. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
2nd and 6 at the 46-yard line.
To throw is Jackson. They're going for Howard, but the pass intercepted. Picked off by Jerome Baker. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. Well, when you start thinking of guys that are in the mix for Defensive Player of the Year, I think you use him as Exhibit A. Maybe he's not the leading guy right now, but he's at least on the periphery and deserves to be in the discussion.
And because of that, he's looking at a game today where in order to make that big move and maybe become the guy, he needs multiple takeaways, multiple big plays, things that get our attention and reverberate for weeks to come.
On 1st down, here's Love. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard.
2nd and a yard.
And now we've got flags down. Looked like one of the Browns might have moved. A bad false start penalty there. Now 2nd and 6. Operating from the gun. Jones under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Nick Bosa in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year.
And it's 3rd down. 3rd and 14.
The Bucs with an extra defender now in the secondary here on 3rd down. Jones going deep downfield for Ross. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off down at the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick six last week. Not a pick six here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
A few issues here on the offensive line. Apparently, he got sacked 5 times last week. They got to him here in the first quarter.
And I would think that running the ball would be paramount here because it's a different team they're facing, but they watch the film as well. So they'll take many of those same principles and try and apply them in this game to see if they fixed what was wrong with them in the last game.
And he's able to get this one up to the 8-yard line this time. 7 yards on the play, and they'll be facing a 3rd and 12. Jackson now. Looking downfield for Godwin. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. A big play for the Bucs there on 3rd down. 41 yards. Now, that'll help get you out of danger. So much for playing it conservatively back towards your own goal line.
That aggressive mentality, sometimes you can use it, and they did there against a defense who probably thought to themselves, there's no way they take a shot here this deep in their own territory.
After one, a 1-point game, 7-6.
Buccaneers 6.
Jackson on 1st down. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And this is picked up by the Browns. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
Chubb on 1st down, not going to go anywhere as he'll lose 3 on that one.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. A run for Nick Chubb. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
Now, that was a big-time play by the defense. They as well knew where the 1st down line was, and they didn't let them get anywhere near it.
Palardy now on to punt as he sends this one away. That's taken on the 25. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. 35 yards that time on the punt. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Jackson. He'll find Miller. That's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10. Solid catch there for a man who's been so brilliant this year. Worth pointing out, as we were talking about earlier, there has never in the 60-year history of the award been a pass catcher, tight end, or wide receiver that has taken home the MVP trophy.
And the best receivers I've talked with, they know that stat, and it drives them crazy because they understand that without a quarterback, they don't make the plays that they make. They also don't feel like they get enough credit for bailing out some of the throws the quarterbacks make.
Absolutely. Takes 2 to tango. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
4 receivers now in the formation. 3 to the left, 1 to the right on 2nd and 7. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Coming up on 2nd and 7. They'll run it here with Logan. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
From the gun, Jackson. And that'll be incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Jackson looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 26. They got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. And the pressure gets there. He'll go down. It's a sack. And it is going to bring us to the 2-minute warning. Fletcher Cox in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Another try after the first down sack. Jackson. Open man is Howard, the tight end.
Jackson's pass.
They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7.
And 7.
Jackson from the shotgun. Left side here, that's complete to Godwin. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Give them 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. From the red zone now, here's Jackson on first down. That's complete right around the 8. Now he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Chris Godwin with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Bucs are going to retake the lead. That could be an important swing right there. A touchdown in the final minute of the half to take the lead.
And I like the point you just made there. Could be an important swing because now that they have the lead, if they can carry that into the locker room at the half, they'll feel really good about what they accomplished in the first 2 quarters.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Browns take over 1st and 10. At their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk is a big decision here.
Jones now throwing on 1st down. And finding the tight end Hooper. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Operating from the gun, Jones. He'll get this to his speedster, Paul Richardson. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. And how about the dime look here? 6 DBs on 3rd and inches.
Daring them to run the ball.
That's going to be caught by Richardson. And he is going to have a Browns 1st down as he's able to get about 3 that time on 3rd and inches. And they're out of timeouts, remember, so this is going to have to be a delay. So the delay of game penalty moves it back 5. That makes it 2nd and 10. The final final shot before break. Jones. Open man is Ross, complete.
That's the end.
So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17. As we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Bradley Pinion to kick off for Tampa Bay.
The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Browns drive about to get started. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team.